You wake up to the sound of distant thunder that isn't thunder at all. It is a memory bitter, hollow, echoing from the day everything ended. The day the sky above Earth tore open like a wound, and the ships descended like vultures. You remember the way the air tasted, metallic, cold, and too still. Crowds frozen, children crying, phones erased, hope trembling. And then the silence absolute and crushing, as every signal, every satellite, every system blinked out at once. The world didn't end with fire. It ended with a quiet click. That was the day they took humanity. But before we sink into that memory, take a breath. If you're here now, listening to this, wandering through the ruins of a forgotten galaxy, then you already know how the story ends for them. You rehear because you want to remember how humanity crawled out of the darkest auction hall in the universe and rewrote the fate of every species that ever dared to underestimate us. And if you want more stories like this, if you want to see how far humanity can go when backed into a corner, then make sure you re-following along. Because the farther we travel, the stranger the stars get. Now, let's return to the moment the galaxy made its greatest mistake. You stood among 7 billion souls, all marked, tagged, cataloged like cattle. They dragged you through a structure so vast you couldn't see the ceiling. It vanished into smoke, shadows, and lights the color of dying suns. You didn't understand the language around you then. Not yet, but the tone was unmistakable. Disgust, amusement, dismissal. The crowd of aliens gathered along the balcony rails stared down at you like they were peering into a trash compactor. Some hissed. Some clicked their mandibles. Others just whispered as if you were a mildly interesting fungus someone scraped off a hull. Humans. Species classification 77A. Primitive. Emotionally volatile. Disposable. That was your label on the display screen hovering over your head. And above that, in a script you could not read then, but now remember with mocking clarity, lot number 40,821 general stock. It wasn't personal for them. That was the worst part.